Hey, my name's Josh Rhodes with Crypto Y'all, a proud Gen X crypto investor. I've been in crypto for the last 7 years and I've done really well for myself. And if you're one of those people who are wanting to get into crypto, maybe you're crypto curious and it's time to increase your net worth and you want to have secondary, third, fourth streams of income, you want to supplement your retirement, you want to pay for somebody's college or just pad the stats in the bank account and ultimately own more of the future assets of this future financial system called crypto. If any of that resonates with you, then you've probably been on a journey, even a limited journey here in crypto, where you don't know who to trust. And so that's why I started this channel and why I do what I do. I'm just a good old boy from Alabama who discovered crypto several years ago, made life-changing money with it, and now I teach people how to use my specific framework called the crypto flywheel method. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 practical ways you can use the crypto flywheel method. And if you're not familiar, the flywheel method is very simple. We use crypto to cash flow. We use crypto to have appreciating assets that can 10x, 20x, 50x, sometimes 100x in value. And then we use leverage. That is, we can use our crypto as collateral to go buy more cash flowing assets, and we can expand methodically our net worth. So if that sounds interesting to you, like, subscribe to the channel, comment below something fun, amazing that you love about crypto, or you want to learn about crypto, and hang tight because this video is going to be practical and hopefully will help you find your next breakthrough moment here in the world of crypto. Okay, so how do we get our money to work harder than we are, right? Maybe you work a professional job. Maybe you're trying to retire faster. Maybe you are just trying to break out of the 9 to 5, or maybe you're a business owner or a real estate investor, and you understand the value of owning assets, and you want to get in on the game, but you want to learn how to create productive assets, or at least invest in productive assets. Well, you can do that. There's 4 specific strategies that you can do to cash flow in crypto. Those 4 are trading bots, NFT mining, altcoin swing trading, and the one I'm about to demonstrate to you right here is called yield farming. Yield farming is probably the just original DeFi skill that comes along with smart contract investing, where you can provide liquidity, that is, make deposits using your hot wallet into liquidity pools where decentralized exchanges use our money to lend and swap and make fees, and then they pay us back not only our capital but the fees that we earn on top of that. And so you can earn a creative and oftentimes incredible yield. I'm going to show you that. And then you can harvest that yield daily, weekly, monthly, as often as you like. It's kind of like a dividend paying stock that you don't have to wait a quarter every quarter to get. You can actually get it every day. As a matter of fact, I started a mastermind and a private mentorship to help people who are crypto curious. It's called Get Paid Daily. And if you want to learn more about that, there's a link in the comments or the description below. Just go watch my case study, schedule a call with me. But we dive deep into things like this. So this is beefy.com. Beefy is what we call a yield optimizer. It actually automates the harvesting and the compounding required in yield farming. You can still do yield farming manually, but in order to take advantage of the rule of 72 compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world, you want to harvest and compound as often as possible. So we use things that help us automate that. Beefy doesn't really cost us anything extra. It's just a layer of service that has a business agreement with all these different decentralized exchanges. And I'm keeping this very high level. So when we click and we launch into Beefy as an app, and I'm looking over at my second screen here, it takes us to this place where we can filter through 17 different blockchains, and we can filter through various annual percentage yields, and all of these other metrics mean something, but I'm not doing a deep dive on yield farming today. My main point is to show you the opportunity where every day you can, let's say we want to, like, Avalanche is a huge layer 1 blockchain with a massive amount of momentum behind it for this bull cycle. It has a lot of very, very powerful narratives that it's a part of, like real world assets and crypto video games and so on. Well, let's say we want to do some yield farming with a blue chip, high market cap, just solid bet, right? It's a good investment overall. It's in the top 10, top 15 market caps of all crypto on planet Earth. Well, we can click here, sort, find all the Avalanche liquidity pools the different opportunities. Plus, we can sort by things like APY or total value locked, which is basically the total amount of deposited value, showing the legitimacy or the significance of that particular pool or underlying asset. And you can see this one currently is earning 1.3% a day and over 514% annually. That's some serious yield on top of yield. And you can actually go in to each specific vault and follow the instructions. And it even actually lines out the strategy and the safety and the risks and and what you're actually investing in. Like, it's very explanatory, and that's what a lot of Gen Xers and baby boomer are looking for. Just a little more explanation, a little more hand holding. Now, still, this might seem like a little bit of an overwhelming dashboard for some of you, but once you do it a couple of times, it makes total sense and automates the entire process for you. So you can see the annual percentage yield moving up and down. It's averaged 364%. The total value lock, you can chart that. You can chart the price of the total pool. Just all of these awesome tools that allow you to make good decisions on your investments. But again, this is yield farming, where you might be able to, double, triple your deposit in a short amount of time, short being subjective or relative to what you think short is. But, over 2, 3, 4 months, you could, I don't know, double your money potentially. If you do the math and you use a compound interest calculator, you could sometimes triple. I've done that in much shorter amounts of time. I've done that in 10 days yield farming at different periods of time. And so it's just a matter of where you are in the market and what assets you're investing in and what your risk aversion or risk tolerance actually is. But we use yield farming to really help us get the edge on the first part of the flywheel, which is cash flow. So then let's say jump forward and you understand yield farming and trading bots and these other cash flow. You got your cash flow part of the flywheel spinning, right? And you're kicking off daily yields, daily returns from your crypto assets. You've now turned non-productive assets into productive assets. Well, now what do you do? Well, what I do almost always, sometimes I take some money off the table and just pay for lifestyle expenses. But then what I really do in order to continue to use the incredible leverage that the highest performing asset class in history gives me is I use that cash flow as house money to then dollar cost average into things that I've done research on, maybe things that I've done high conviction research on that I think are a part of the narrative of this bull cycle, that they're a part of my investing thesis. And one of the things I did a few weeks ago for my members was I identified 10 tokens that I think have a ballpark chance of going 100x multiples and in this bull run. And so far, the entire bag represented on this spreadsheet. And if you want this spreadsheet, just comment the word spreadsheet below, and I'll be happy to link you to it. But this entire bag has doubled in value since we started investing in it. I still think it has probably another 500 to 700% to go. Any given 2, 3, 4 of these tokens could see another 500 to 700% if they live up to the hype and the thesis and the narrative that I'm subscribing to. Obviously, you need to do your own research. This is not financial advice, and don't just go invest in these tokens just because I'm showing them to you, right? I'm just showing you an example of what happens when you're able to create yield, let's say in the Avalanche blockchain ecosystem, and you've earned a bunch of Avalanche, or you've earned a bunch of Ethereum, or you've earned a bunch of Binance Smart Chain, BNB, or Polygon, or whatever that blue chip is. You can come over and now buy smaller market cap tokens, micro, small, mid cap tokens that have higher thresholds of multiples, like higher ceilings than say Bitcoin or Ethereum do, because they have lower market caps, but maybe they have great projects, maybe have awesome utilities and use case, and they're part of the go forward narratives that we find in this crypto market. Currently, I think there's probably, you could argue there's 5 to 10 narratives that this crypto market is really getting behind in terms of emotion and hype. And that's honestly how we make money, is emotion and hype, not adoption and utility. Those things, adoption and utility, help to support the emotion and the hype, but it's not all about adoption and utility. Just news flash. It's as much about emotion and hype as anything else. So where is the emotion and hype? Well, I have on this spreadsheet, crypto gaming, RWA, or that's short for real world assets, kind of like tokenizing real estate, things like that, bringing traditional finance to tokenization. Then we have AI, artificial intelligence, obviously a massive movement, not only in crypto, but globally. DeFi, decentralized finance. L1, layer ones, crypto gaming, again, interoperability. That's helping blockchains talk to blockchains and non-blockchains talk to blockchains. Energy, and privacy. And there's a lot more, obviously, in terms of narratives. But for my members, I grabbed 10 tokens and we invested in these 10 tokens a couple of months ago. Everyone gets to control their own purse, their own bags. But I did the research. I brought the options to the table and I said, hey, you guys can watch me invest in these. And I was teaching them how to use decentralized exchanges and, your hot wallet and swapping things and one token for another token and how to do gas fees and some of the basic things that a lot of people just want to know more about. And they just want to have a human coach that helps them walk them through that particular process. But the tokens that I identified back then was Naka or Nakamoto Games, Rio or Realio Network, Veracity or VRA is the ticker symbol, Sphere Finance, Sphere is the ticker, Reef, which is a blockchain in and of itself. The ticker symbol is Reef, GFAL, which is Games for a Living, again, a crypto gaming narrative project. We have Velo and FRM or Ferrum, both are interoperability narrative projects. And then we have Dion, which is energy or renewable energy blockchain, and then Loop Network, which is just another L1. So and some of these have roles in other narratives as well, like Dion is layer 1 as well. So there's various narratives that these tokens can also play a part in. So the more narratives that a token can be a part of, the more potential upside that investment can have, just because of sheer supply, demand, hype, and euphoric buying from people who are going to buy those tokens later than you are. So that's the appreciation part of the flywheel, right? We used cash flow over here in yield farming to earn incredible daily yields. We take that daily yield and maybe we dollar cost average with it into projects that we think have incredible runways ahead of us. And then the next thing that's really powerful is leverage. Now, I'm not a day trader and I don't use leverage in the term of like perpetual trading with leverage. What I mean by leverage is like the traditional sense of using your assets as collateral to go buy more cash flow, AKA giving yourself a loan against assets that maybe you don't want to sell. Maybe you don't want to sell and create a taxable event. Maybe you don't want to sell because you think the price of that asset's going to keep going up, but you need liquidity for some other business endeavor or some other investment endeavor. So sometimes the wealthy never sell their assets. They borrow against them. And so in DeFi, we have all of these various program or platforms like BenQI that I have on the screen here, where you can provide liquidity and borrow against it. And then once you borrow against it, you can take that and do whatever you want to with it. And it's just as simple as going to their lend and borrow feature. And once you're on the lend and borrow feature and you've connected your wallet, let's say I have a bunch of Avalanche, and I believe this Avalanche is going to go up dramatically in value this cycle. So what do? Well, what I can do is I can supply a ton of Avalanche, however much I want to, after I've connected my wallet. I can supply Avalanche. I can earn on that. I can earn a small annual percentage yield, kind of still way better than putting cash in the bank and letting it rot. And then I can click on the borrow side and I can actually borrow. And if you click on the little thing here, when I borrow, there's an annualized projected cost of borrowing. Well, it's at 6%. If I supply, I'm getting 3.4%, and those will vary, but basically my supply plus the accretive value of my Avalanche that I'm hoping, that I'm betting on is going to far outpace. So it's basically free money. Again, I can't say that legally, but like if you do the math, the accretive value of Avalanche alone is going to outpace that annualized 6%. Like think about it, 6% annualized. You divide that by 365 days. You're just not paying a whole lot to get a loan from yourself so that you can go buy more cash flowing assets. And that's how you loop it all. So it's kind of like a circle of life here at Crypto Y'all. We use the crypto flywheel method to create cash flow, then to have more appreciating assets that we buy more of for 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x multiples. And then we use leverage through various DeFi platforms, all while maintaining self-custody using our own wallets, our own reliance, our own self-confidence, and our own self-sovereignty, so that ultimately we can build our own little destiny and we can control our destiny and create a bunker, a retirement, an opportunity to go on a European river cruise or Hawaii, or pay for your kids' college, or whatever that thing is, escape the 9 to 5, but just to create that powder keg of wealth and net worth so that you can do what you've always wanted to do, which is ultimately your expression of freedom, whether that be financial, geographic, or time freedom. You need more leverage, and your tool for that leverage is the crypto flywheel method. If you want to learn how I can help you build your own crypto flywheel, get into crypto safely, but also lucratively, I would love to talk to you. I'm going to provide a link below, but you can go to cryptoyall.co at any time and watch my short case study. It's free, showing you just how do we create passive income, and you could be doing it in the next 48 hours, and how it all works. And if you like what you see, use the button below that video to schedule a call with me, or you can go in the description below and I'll provide a direct link. If you've seen enough and you want to talk to me, I have open enrollment at limited times, and I take in about 10 students at a time because I provide unlimited support. I do weekly coaching calls. I do 4 to 6 hours of research every day, and I provide a full training suite that shows you how to get set up and get earning so that your non-productive assets can become productive. So if that sounds familiar and exciting, and you want more familiarity when it comes to crypto, and you want someone you can trust to work with and a community of people that are just like you, schedule a call. It's application only. We got to do a one-on-one call. You'll have a call with me, no sales teams, no customer service. It's just me, you, and my community, helping everyone raise the tide so that everyone can experience the freedom that comes with crypto investing. Hope to talk to you soon. cryptoyall.co. See ya. Again, if you're looking for a trustworthy community in crypto investing where there's down-to-earth people who want to create money, maybe you want to pad the stats on your retirement, maybe you want to create more time freedom for you and your family, maybe you want to pay off the mortgage or go travel more, or whatever your outcome is, you need what I call a crypto flywheel. That is cash flow, appreciation, and leverage, 3 wealth strategies built into what I call the crypto flywheel method. And that crypto flywheel method is what I've used to create exponential, life-changing, life-altering money with crypto, the highest performing asset class in history. But you got to know what you're doing. So if you want to take the next steps with a trustworthy mentor, mastermind, and just overall awesome community that's down to earth, go to cryptoyall.co, watch the 12-minute video. If you like what you see, schedule a call with me and we'll have a one-on-one conversation, okay? No sales teams, no customer service agents, no veiled internet characters with neon hair and gamer chairs, just down to earth people wanting to invest in crypto alongside of each other with good standards of practice. I'll talk to you really soon.